What is unreasonable is Christine O'Donnell walking off the set of Piers Morgan. I can't stand Piers Morgan. I know you don't mind him, Lewis. I can't stand the guy.
He doesn't bother me.
But this is actually pretty funny. Christine O'Donnell has this new book. And what's really funny about the book is that it's actually called a work of fiction on the e-version accidentally by the publisher, which I think it is a work of fiction. The publisher has come out and said it was a mistake. We're going to correct it. In theory, this is a memoir of some kind.
Christine O'Donnell herself is a work of fiction.
It's not even clear she's real, and she doesn't want to talk about gay marriage. Take a listen to this.
Whether you support gay marriage.
You're borderline being a little bit rude. You know, I obviously want to talk about the issues that I choose to talk about in the book.
Do you answer that question in the book?
I talk about my religious beliefs, yeah. I absolutely do.
Do you talk about gay marriage?
So that goes on for a little bit, and then it goes on even further, and then Christine O'Donnell really starts to get irritated and eventually walks off the set.
What's being so weird about this?
I'm not being weird about this, Piers. I'm not running for office. I'm not promoting a legislative agenda. I'm promoting the policies that I lay out in the book that are mostly fiscal, that are mostly constitutional. That's why I agreed to come on your show. That's what I want to talk about.
Hey, by the way, why would anyone take advice about anything money related from Christine O'Donnell? I mean, honestly, do you remember that there were campaign finance violations? She's paying her rent out of the campaign finance. She's got cars that she's living off of campaign donations between elections. We're going to follow Christine O'Donnell's advice on money. I mean, it's unbelievable. But she goes on.
I'm not being weird. You're being a little rude.
I'm baffled as to why you think I'm being. I think I'm being rather charming and respectful. I'm just asking you questions based on your own public statements and now what you've written in your own book. It's hardly rude to ask you that, surely.
Well, don't you think as a host, if I say this is what I want to talk about, that's what we should address?
Not really, no. You're a politician.
Yeah, okay, I'm being pulled away.
Right, her publicist.
We turned down another interview for this.
Where are you going? You're leaving?
Now someone's standing in front of him.
I was supposed to be speaking at the Republican Women's...
At this point, someone stands in front of Christine O'Donnell's shot. It might be a CNN person, but it would be funny if it was her publicist just literally blocking the shot to Christine O'Donnell. But they move the camera so then we can see her again. What's that, Natan?
Did she, was this live?
I don't know if it was live. I actually don't know. It doesn't, the bug doesn't say live.
But if it wasn't live, somebody like leaked the footage, right?
No, this was the show. I mean, they aired it. I would do the same thing. This is what happened in the interview. I would run it.
Club at 6 o'clock, and I chose to be a little late for that, not to be, you know, not to endure a rude talk show host, but to talk to you about my book and to talk about the issues that I address in my book. Have you read the book?
Yes, but these issues are in your book. That's my point. You do talk about them.
All right, are we off? Are we done?
Still there. I'm not. I'm still here.
Yeah, there's a show going on. Why would the show's clearly not over, Christine? Keeps going. And so clearly, Christine O'Donnell, the victim of a witch hunt here. I think that there should be a warning sign when you leave the Fox News studios that says, warning, you are leaving the Fox News safe zone. You may be asked actual questions when you do interviews on other networks. I think that should be a warning to people like Christine O'Donnell or Sarah Palin.
Yeah, we don't want anyone getting blindsided like she just did.
She doesn't want to be asked real questions like, what's in your book that you want to talk about?
Even worse, remember, Sarah Palin couldn't list a newspaper she reads. Christine O'Donnell doesn't even seem to know what's in her own book. I thought the interview was about the book, but it's not. And then she also hangs up on a KXRK interview. I know we're behind on time, but I do want to get to this. She hangs up on these guys on KXRK, and it's pretty funny, too. Let's see if we can get to it.
Gosh, I have the exact statistic in the book, but it was about 5 or 6%. It was a very, very respectable margin, especially when you consider how outspent we were.
But you didn't trounce him. So you could just as easily say that
she's gone.
Yeah,
she's gone.
Gone.
Oh.
She's gone.
Now, she didn't hang up. I bet
her publicist
hung
up.
Yeah.
Right. So Christine O'Donnell clearly not liking to answer questions. Maybe don't do interviews. I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah, it's going to be hard to promote the book if you
can't even talk about what's in it.
Yeah.
Let's take a break. DonateYourAccount.com/David Pakman Show. Donate your Twitter followers and Facebook page to us. It's not as bad as it sounds. Check it out. DonateYourAccount.com/David Pakman Show. Hundreds have done it already. We'll be back after this.
The David Pakman Show at davidpakman.com.